Hey, what's up, people? Your boy Wayne again. Wayne, yeah, Wayno, the relapse guy. Uh, I gotta start remembering, man, to say in the beginning of these videos, this is a NA relapse prevention video, and I have to start remembering to mention the topic like ASAP. The topic is always relapse prevention, man. That's all that I talk about, but I think more importantly, I talk about the things that nobody else is talking about, like why we really relapse. I mean, from a and excuse my language, from a real nigga perspective. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that clinical jargon, all that NA, all them NA slogans, and I'm breaking this shit down for what works for me and people like me. All right, I'm 50 plus years old. I grew up in New York, man. So we people I came up with, we got a special way of viewing shit, man. You got to break shit down for us to a language and a level that we can understand, and that's what I try to do. So I guess you can call it recovery from the hood perspective. I don't know, but fuck it. It is what it is, right? Let's get to it, guys. Today's topic is again relapse prevention, but I want to talk a little bit about the dry brain syndrome. The dry brain syndrome. What the fuck is that, right? Like, Wayne, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Okay, look, y'all know I ascribe to the 5%, 95% rule, right? For people that don't know, that means that our recovery is 5% physical, 95% mental, right? Um, cool cup, right? Got my name on it and shit. Yeah, yeah. Don't accidentally pick my shit up, because I'm feel some kind of way. This is my shit. This shit my shit. Yeah. 5%, 95%. Really, all that means is, you know how everybody that uses, opiates and opioid like substances, everybody dreads their detox, right? Oh man, I can't be sick, man. Nah, man, I gotta get that shit, have my wake up, man, because I'm gonna be sick, man, or I gotta get well, you know, straight, man. I gotta get straight, man. Okay, that's cool. We all understand that, right? Mm, okay. What we don't understand is, if we've been long time users, right? That over the years, thinking like that has compounded a certain belief system into our brains. That belief system is this: when we are not under the influence of our drug of choice, we are, now mind you, when we are not, that equates being sick, not well, not straight. We have to get straight, we have to get well, and we don't want to be sick, right? Okay. And we do all kinds of shit to accomplish that. Now, when we do decide or to get clean, right? We got to go through that dreaded detox period. Now, if we're lucky enough to survive that, cool. Most of us think that's it. Just the drugs. Just get the drugs out of my system, man, and I'll be straight. You ever wonder how you could like leave a detox and go straight to the drug, man, after like 7 to 8 days, and you might have had 3, 4 days with no drugs in your system at all. You might have had the whole 7, 8 days, no drugs. As soon as you leave that motherfucker, you go straight to the dope, man. How did that happen? Where'd that come from, right? The fuck? How we get here? I thought I was good. Well, that's when the 5%, 95% rule comes into play, guys. Flat out. This shit is 5% physical. And what I mean by that is, as fucked up as that detox period is, as painful, as ugly, nasty, unpleasant, bro, That's only 5% of the battle, man. I hate to say it. Almost want to say that's the easy part. All right, cause and while I say the easy part, don't I'm not like minimizing what we go through. We go through hell. What I mean by the easy part is you ain't got no control over that. Your body is just gonna take care of that on its own. All right, so all you got to do is be somewhere where either some people know what you're going through, you in the hospital, shit, a lot of times you be locked the fuck up, you in jail, whatever the situation, voluntary, whatever, 3, 4 days, 5 days, your body gonna take care of that for you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how good God is. God, He restores. At least my God does. He's a God of restoration. Now, the work starts to happen. This is where the real work begins. Excuse me. Caffeine, man, nicotine, man, I'm still strung out, man. But, I won't lose my house or my car drinking coffee or hitting my vape. I won't lose my woman. I won't lose my family over no caffeine or no vaping. So there, it's not as bad as it seems. Uh, yeah, the real work is after the detox, guys, right? Uh, and that's something that they kind of hint at it in NA, you know, but nobody's really talking about that. When I say hint at it, it's because when you be in them detoxes and they tell you, look, man, when you leave, we suggest you make 90 meetings in 90 days. If you don't do shit, make 90 and 90. I'm sure y'all all heard that. And I was like, well, why the fuck is that important? And like, fuck a meeting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these people. People really can't. I they stories. All right, they went through their shit, but man, they ain't from where I'm from, man. Motherfuckers don't know what I've been through, man, in my life, man. Can't relate to these chumps, man. I mean, these people. I ain't gonna call them chumps. But a lot of times, that's what we be thinking. You know, from where we from, right? I'm gonna talk to this white dude, man. He was taking pills and shit, man. Nigga don't know nothing about sniffing no dog food. Waking up sick every morning, having to throw bricks all day, every day, to make sure I ain't fucked up. Feeding my family on top of that. Motherfucker don't know about the shit. These niggas got jobs and shit. You know what I'm saying? He had a job in 13 years and shit. Damn, so these are the things that we think, right? But like most things in recovery, it shoots over our heads. We get caught up in the terminology and not the actual message or the science behind it. Put it in terms that our people can relate to. Like, damn, what's the science behind that shit? Well, the science behind that 90 and 90 is this. See, they know that the most critical part of an addict initially in recovery is not the detox. And that's where all our focus goes. That's why when we do that, we setting ourselves up to relapse right then and there. When you focus all your thoughts and all your concern on that detox period and not be thinking about what's gonna happen after that, you're setting yourself up for a relapse, right? What we should be focusing on is the work after. See, the 90 and 90 theory is this. They know that when you come out of detox, your brain has been wrung like a sponge of the chemicals, right? Whatever your drug of choice was. Mine was heroin. So now, you remember how when you was using your addiction plays all those great highlights of our using life, tell yourself all these things, that's great about, man, I did this when I was high. It doesn't let you think about all the ODs, all the times waking up in the ambulance and I'm telling you your heart stopped. All the times you're not paying your bills on time, losing your apartment, your woman, your family. It doesn't let you play those things back while you're high, while you're using, right? None of those thoughts come back to your brain until you in that dry sponge mode. You follow? That's when all those thoughts start rushing back to that dry motherfucking brain of yours. Now there is hope because your brain still has in the middle of it a source of liquid that eventually, in time, will start to saturate those holes that are in the sponge, over time, with water, the good shit, not chemicals, water. But initially, it's only a drop in the middle. It's like you shit. For all intents and purposes, it ain't there. Because you can't really draw nothing off of it because it's just a drop. You got to give it time, right? But your disease don't take no days off, man. This shit don't take no days off. This shit waits for you to get vulnerable because it knows that you know only what you know. I'm gonna say that again. Your disease knows that you only know what you know, and that's that cycle, right? Of anything painful, uncomfortable, unfamiliar, anything along the lines, all them other adjectives that hit your brain that make you feel like any of those ways, your disease knows that's going to trigger you to medicate the feelings that those situations cause. See, because this is a disease of us not processing emotional shit. We as addicts don't process emotional shit. We medicate it. I'm gonna let that one marinate. We medicate emotional shit. We don't like to feel, man, because of the uncomfortability it may cause, the pain it may cause. We never developed those coping skills, man. Our way of coping, man, I'm sniffing a bag, man. Fuck that, man. I'm gonna give me a bag. That became our way of coping, man. And if you've been doing it half as long as I was, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know, um, yeah, that dry brain syndrome, man. That's when all those negative feelings start coming back: the shame, the guilt, the sense of worthlessness, the disappointing shit we did to our family and loved ones. So, and this shit is your brain's being bombarded with that over the next 30 to 60 days. So they tell you to make 90 and 90 because when you start feeling like that, they hope that you can identify the feeling, right? And get your ass to a meeting and share about it and talk about how you feel. That's why I always talk about, well, how you feel, man. Fuck what happened, how you feel. Because really that's what this is about, how you feel, man. How we feel inside, man. We have to learn to become comfortable in our own skins again, man, and that's a fucking mission, yo. I'm here to tell you that, man. Without the chemicals, yo, without the chemicals, it's work, man. Trying to remember, man, and trying to, remind yourself, man, what you love about you, man. How to get that self love back, man. You dig? That's work, man. So like, yeah, I don't want to get too much into, because I mean it's just one video. I'm at like damn near 15 minutes now. I don't usually like going over 10 minutes because after, to me after that it's like preachy and shit. And then plus, I like to, leave you a little thirsty for like that next clip. Like damn, I never heard it like this before. This brother might have something. The brother in the robe and the stocking cap and shit. It's just how I chill at the crib, y'all. But dig it. Fuck the messenger. Did you get the message? Listen, man. Nobody told y'all that they love you today. I love you guys. Today I love me too, man. I love me first, man. Before anything, anybody. You know. But you kind of have to actually to be able to really love anybody outside of yourself. You gotta love yourself first, man. That's where it starts, guys. It's where it ends. Self love, man. Hey, listen, this is it for this one, guys. Peace, strength, and honor. See y'all soon. One.